Alright, it's Donzie on the scene, you know what I mean? And today I want to get into it real quick. Today we're going to be talking about the G7X Mark II, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to use it as a webcam. It's not our usual content. We're going to get to that like next video. I got something coming for y'all. If you're someone who wants to start vlogging, doing YouTube, things of that nature, you probably heard about the G7X Mark II. It's a great camera. This is the quality you're seeing of it right now. Amazing camera for vlogging. Looks good, sounds okay. So it's probably like top 5, 10 for beginners into YouTube and vlogging and things of that nature, you feel me? So the one thing that most people who are doing a review of the G7X Mark II forget to mention is that you can't use the camera as a webcam. So if you're thinking about using it to stream, to do anything that requires it being the webcam, Canon didn't design the camera to do that. So they don't have the features that will let you connect the camera to your computer, to your laptop, whatever it is. On top of that, it has a timer on it for like 5 minutes and it just turns off. So obviously that'll be a problem if you're streaming, if you're in a Zoom meeting, if you're doing whatever you want to do with the G7X Mark II. After I heard that, I'm like, oh my God, y'all could have mentioned that. Like, now I gotta go buy a whole other camera to stream with, to do, like, just to connect to my laptop, you feel me? Looked it up, no videos, no one can really help. There's just people telling you to like hold down the button, or there's someone who made a whole video that didn't really explain anything. I looked it up on forums and people just saying straight up, no, Canon is not allowing this to be a webcam. So I was like, I bet. Did some research myself, and today I'm bringing you a video on how to get the G7X Mark II to feed clean HDMI into your whatever laptop, computer, whatever you're using. I'm gonna show you guys probably like the regular, how it looks regularly. If you can figure out how to connect it to the computer, this is how it looks. And this is the clean HDMI that you need to have to use it as a webcam, and how to bypass the 5-minute timer without having to put a rubber band or a clamp on the camera's buttons and messing it up. That itself is a big issue. But we're gonna be using CHDK to do all of this. CHDK stands for Canon Hack Development Kit. I think that's what it does. So I took it upon myself to figure out how to do it. So I'm gonna show it to y'all because no one else wants to do it, so I got y'all. All right, so boom. Once you have the capture card, you can just plug the capture card into your camera and plug the other side of the capture card into your laptop. And this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get it to show up on the camera, but it's gonna have that little auto tracking thing. And obviously you don't want that to appear on your laptop or your computer while you're streaming or while you're, you know, in a meeting or whatever. That is what we're gonna get rid of. Once we get rid of that, it's gonna be clean HDMI once we get rid of that. All right, so boom, this is clean HDMI. After you do whatever we gotta do, this is how you're gonna see it. There's no auto tracking, there's no other text on the screen. It's just gonna be what the camera shows, and this is what I'm gonna be showing you how to get, along with how to get rid of the 5-minute timer. All right, quality drop incoming, but you're gonna need 4 things to do this. You're gonna need a laptop, of course, an SD card. It doesn't really matter how big it is. This is like a 32. You can use an 8, as small as you can get, because it's just literally one file you're gonna need on it. And it has to be like empty, because we're gonna be emptying the SD card. So make sure it doesn't have anything important on it, because it's gonna be deleted. All right. Then we have the camera, G7X Mark II right here. Nice little stand. But yeah, just need the camera. And this is a capture card. For me, I have an Elgato HD60S Plus. I know that's what works with this computer. I'm not a tech guy. I just looked it up and they said this is what I needed. So you can get a cheaper capture card depending on your computer or your laptop, whatever, I don't know. But you need a capture card. If you're someone who's looking into streaming and playing games on YouTube or whatever, you probably already should have a capture card, or you're looking into getting one. So this is a great time to go get it. The next step is to open it up, take the SD card out, and take this SD card and put it inside of your laptop or computer. Some laptops have the area to just put the SD card straight in, like mine does, or you might have to use an adapter if whatever you're using doesn't have the space to just plug the SD card in. All right, next, you're gonna go to this website, all right? You're gonna wanna go to whatever that word is, .de. All right. You're gonna come here and you're gonna want to find the Canon G7X Mark II. You're gonna have to go all the way down. PowerShot G7X2, and you're gonna download this one right here, the first one, 101A. That's the one you're gonna download, right? So we're gonna download that, and once it finishes, open up the zip. All right, once you have it downloaded, it's gonna look like this. You're gonna open it. Now you're gonna open a new Finder window, right? On this one, you're gonna go to the SD card. This is gonna be the SD card. You're gonna move all the files and folders that were inside the one we just downloaded. You're gonna move all of these into the SD card folder. And make sure all of them come in here, right? Don't worry about that. Once that's done though, that's the hardest part. Honestly, that's the hardest part about all of this. Now we're gonna eject it. Once you finish that, the next thing on the agenda is to just take the SD card, put it back inside the camera. Is that the right way? It's probably not the right way. All right, yeah. Put it back inside the camera, close it up. And don't turn on the camera using this button. You can, it'll operate like normal. You can take pictures, do whatever you want to do. But to use CHDK, you have to press this button right here. Press menu, and then you should have this option show up right here. You're gonna press it, okay, and you're gonna see, you know, little scary messages come up, whatever. But this means that CHDK worked. Now, to get to the camera, now you're gonna press this. And you're gonna see a whole bunch of new options on your camera. That means it worked. If it did not work, if you're a Mac user and it did not work, so it might look like this instead. So if that didn't work for you, you most likely have a newer Mac. And the issue is that newer Macs, when you download stuff from the internet, Mac doesn't like files that are downloaded from the internet, basically. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come to this website right here. I'll put the link in the description. You're gonna come to this website. You're gonna scroll all the way down to still having trouble, this part right here. And it's basically explaining why it didn't work for you if you're on a newer Mac. So we're not gonna get into it. All you have to do is keep scrolling down and get to this area right here. And all you're gonna do is I'm gonna highlight this and copy it. That's all you gotta do, Control-C. Now, and before you do any of this, make sure that the SD card is now plugged in to the computer. You gotta put the SD card back into the computer before you start. Now, you're gonna go into Terminal. To find Terminal, you press the little search right here, and type in Terminal. It'll come up, press Enter. That's gonna open it up. Now that you're in here, all you have to do is paste it, Control-V, paste it. You're gonna go to the end of the text that we just pasted, and delete the R. That's all you have to do here. Delete the R and put a 2 instead. And then you're gonna press Enter. Once you do that, once you press Enter, just close it. That's it. That's all you have to do. Eject the SD card and put it back inside the camera, and it should be working fine. All right, now that everyone's on the same page, again, to start the camera in CHDK mode, which you have to be on to use it as a webcam, you turn it on by pressing the play button, pressing menu, and pressing firm update. You have to do this every single time you want to use it in this mode. And then we're gonna press this button right here, soft press it just to get it to show up like this. Now that we have this screen up, the next step is to look on the side and press this button right here. Once you press it, this Alt sign is gonna appear, and then we're gonna press menu. And then we're gonna go to video parameters, clear Canon overlays. I don't know if you can see it. And we're gonna set it to rec, all right? That's the first thing. Then we're gonna go back. Now we're gonna go down to CHDK settings, OCD settings, the first one, and make sure show OSD is off. Now it's off. This is on, this is off. Of course, these are a bunch of other settings. CHDK has 1,000,001 settings. I don't know what they all do. I know you can have your battery show or like change how much battery the camera takes, or show the percentage as a number, voltage, a bunch of crazy stuff. If you really want to explore CHDK, there's a lot to it. But right now we're gonna go back again, and we're gonna go to disable LCD off. This is gonna make sure that the camera doesn't turn off after 5 minutes. This is what no one could just, for me, do and explain. Make sure it's on always. That's all you gotta do, set it to always. And that's pretty much it for the settings. Now, we're just gonna press menu again, press this again to turn off alt mode, and go back to the camera. And as you can see, this is like, let me turn on the light so you can see. So now, as you can see, there's nothing on the screen except for what the camera is capturing. This is all we wanted. There's nothing else on the screen, and the screen is not gonna turn off anytime soon. So now you're just gonna plug it into your computer or whatever you wanna use it as a webcam on. You're gonna wanna plug it into your capture card and then plug it into your computer. That's how it works. Okay, and once you have the camera connected to your capture card and then to your laptop, right now this is on, the regular webcam, but you're gonna go to camera and you're gonna see the option for whatever capture card you have. That's gonna be the G7X. Whatever capture card you have is gonna be the option for the G7X. So you're gonna see me switch it, and boom. This is the camera. See, this is the camera. This is how you use the G7X as a webcam. Now it's your webcam. I got it connected to my TV too, so. But yeah, this is how you do it. If you followed all the steps, this is, how it should be. You set it as your camera here, or maybe in FaceTime too, and whatever other app that you need to use it in, it should like switch automatically to the capture card, and that's gonna be, the G7X. If you got any more questions, comment them down below. I'll try my best to help out, but like I told you, I'm not the most technical person. I'm really just following instructions myself, so I hope the best I can. Maybe someone else in the comments can answer your question. And of course, if this worked, drop a like on the video. I mean, why wouldn't you? So that's how I use the Canon G7X Mark II as a webcam. It's been working perfectly fine lately. If this helped you, leave a like, maybe, please. I don't know. Subscribe to the channel. This isn't our usual content, like I said, but hopefully that helped you. So comment on the video if this helped you as well. Just drive up them numbers. And yeah, I hope this saved y'all some money. I'm out of here.
I'm living my dream. I never actually always clean with the cream, know what I mean? I got the mojo, my money blue, pink, and green. I be on my own, don't fuck with civilians. Ayy, run it.